Just spacing out, about to do a podcast, spacing out. While Jason fixes his camera. Well, fuck no, mine's all really far away. Had myself framed in, but that's okay.
I think I put it right back exactly where it was.
Perfect. Well, that's good. You did exactly right, Jason. You always do.
Always do.
Always correct, Jason.
Always do. You know.
Should we clap or something?
Yeah, I'd probably clap or something. You know,
Okay, I fix my pants
I
first.
didn't have a bolski before, but that's okay.
Too late.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
I did it just after you.
Okay, look, we got to get it this time.
Am I clapping on the one
3,
or
2,
three?
1, go.
Okay,
Yeah.
you clap on the go part. Or you 3, 2, 1.
No. 3,
Okay.
2, 1, go.
Okay, that's where I'm struggling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2,
2,
1.
1. There you go.
Hey.
I needed a count in.
We got it. The same thing we've always done.
I don't know. If you want
I don't know.
if you want it to be tight, I'd keep it tight. But
Yeah.
I need
Usually.
teamwork.
No fun being all
together,
loosey-goosey,
isn't
you
it?
know?
Sometimes I think some
Goosey-loosey.
people like it loose.
And this camera.
You know, be able to just clap around and.
Throwing the clap around.
Well, you don't want to get the clap, you know.
Do they even call it the clap anymore? What the chlamydia? Is that the clap?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, okay. Awesome topic to start off with. Let's just jump in.
3, 2, 1.
Start that again.
Someone's got the clap. Found out here first, folks.
Hey, everybody. How we doing out there?
Oh, welcome back to the We Can't Pick a Title podcast.
Hey.
BG here.
Oh, and this is JT about to pop a Ricola.
Never been distracted before in our lives.
No. What are you looking at down there?
No. I was doing crafts with my Ricola wrapper because I don't have them very often. So I was like, oh. But I had a little tiny bong rip right before we got on.
All right,
it,
let's
so
focus here. Bring ourselves together.
Oh,
Collect.
Beach is a
how
pretty
you
cool
doing?
guy. That's how we chill out.
Yay!
Shout outs to lovely people.
Shout out to Amanda Mom.
Yeah.
How's everybody out there doing today?
How you guys doing?
This week and last week and all that jazzercising.
Well, it felt like it was a really short week because our recording was late last week. So now it sort of
Yeah.
feels like this one sprung on me. And I was like, what?
Yeah, hopefully people don't get used to like every 3 days kind of thing because, just don't push your luck, people.
You'd be like
know?
Bailey Sarian and say most Wednesdays.
Oh, is that what she says? Most Wednesdays.
That was what she was
okay.
saying in her YouTube one. Is
Okay.
most Wednesdays?
That's
Because I mean,
nice.
sometimes there's a Wednesday that doesn't happen.
That's true.
You know?
We definitely try to, get as much as we can, but summer sometimes happens and things come up and
Well, like
timing.
once a
and-
year,
you
summer
know.
happens.
Well, yeah, but
Or
it
you mean
happens for
summer
like 2 or
stuff
3
is-
months straight,
It's all distracting.
Yeah, you get busy doing stuff and you're outside. You want to be outside doing stuff and having fun.
You want to stay up late
Moving
and
and
look at
grooving.
stars.
Exactly.
Stars.
Meteors.
all-
Meteoroids.
Yeah, we saw
I
some
should
more.
say.
I sat out on the deck there, and
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. That's
Salty
pretty cool.
brought his pig's ear over and laid on my legs while I sat on the deck watching. And
Sopped up on his pig's ear.
yeah, he likes it.
Awesome.
You have to cut it down small enough when you give him the pig's ear, because otherwise it's too big. So it's too exciting, and he just wants to hide it, and he gets really nervous and like whines and runs around the house. He's done it ever since he was a little baby.
Yeah.
He's like, this is too valuable. I gotta hide it from
Yeah.
everybody else. I'm like, dude, you're the only one that eats those, so just leave it in the open.
As far as
He's
we
like,
know.
no, I gotta hide it in the bush.
Maybe the cat goes after it or other squirrels.
Hi, Salty.
Other soft animals go after it and be like, ooh,
You might swoop.
pig's ear stash. Okay, I'll
Do you
go
want
for
to come
that.
say hi, Salty?
Hi, bud. How you doing?
He did amazing today. Our friend Harlan came for a haircut.
Yay!
Harlan's 2.
Hi, Harlan. Hope you're having fun, buddy.
2.
Yeah, 2.5, I think she said.
Yeah. Well, his parents came with him, so that's...
That half
you know,
matters, when you're that young.
Oh, gosh,
You know,
yeah,
I
for
mean,
sure. 6 months is a lot when you've only got 4 times that.
Exactly, when you've only been
Well.
around that long. 4 times that amount.
It's the 5th of your life, man. Yeah.
That'd be weird if we had birthdays every 6 months. He'd be like, how old? Be way older all of a sudden.
I tried to scoop him and get him in the bucket for you guys, but
Nice.
he's just sitting on the thing. He's not really that
I bet.
into it. He was really good. He wore his harness because him and Harlan are comparable heights.
Well, he plays.
And so he likes to just like pounce on you and lick your face if you're a kid.
Yeah.
Because his original owners, where he was born, the one daughter totally loves that. She
just lays right down. And
yeah, he jumps up and then she lays down and then
licks all over
and he
him.
stands on her and kisses her. And I'm like, I don't know if you should be doing that as an adult. They just are having the best time in the whole world. So I'm like,
It's super cute and fun to watch and everything. So that's the tough part. It's the same as like when a kid does something they're not necessarily supposed to do, but it's super cute.
Yeah.
Or they swear, or something, and it's super cute the way they say it. And you're like, oh, everybody laughs, and then it's a game, right?
Yeah, now he wants to do that with other kids that he's familiar with. He's like, oh, I love you too. I'll lick your boogers. You're like, oh, they're pretty little for trying to hop up. You know?
Yeah, especially kids that, are only 2 and aren't any taller than Salty, so it just bowls him over like he does not.
Yeah, he thinks they're like another dog or something sometimes. Does a hip check.
Yeah, because he jumps at you and then twists his whole body, right? And just because that's how he plays with us.
It's a fun move.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But when you're only 2 feet tall, it can knock you over.
Exactly. Yeah, for sure. Not the most stable and when you've just learned to use your feet.
Yeah.
Kind of deal.
Yeah.
Only been walking for a few months.
Just running.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, more than a few months, I guess, probably.
Yeah. We don't know babies very good.
I don't know. Babies
They're
are
cute. It was cute watching you play with Harlan.
It was super fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, playing on the wood pile and throwing the ball as high as we could throw it. And yeah, that was a good time.
So articulate. Yeah. It's awesome.
Yeah, throwing it into the trees.
Easy to, talk to him, and it's easy for him to be able to tell us what he needs or what's going on, or
sure.
Communicating. It's a real treat to hang out with.
Yeah, I've always done that with kids. You just sort of just talk to them like normal. Like, I mean, not, I'm not.
Hey, motherfucker!
Yeah, exactly.
What's up? Want to smoke, Jay? Not like that.
Pass that fucking bowl already,
Yeah, you got a lighter?
Yeah, hey, dude.
Hey, kid, you got a lighter?
Hey, kid, you holding?
Yeah. Oh, there's probably a kid named Holden. It's a popular name
that's
now.
a good point. Yes, actually, my name is Holden. Thank you very much.
And you're like, well, give me some.
Shit.
And they're like chasing them around.
That's great.
Get arrested.
Are you
it's not
holding?
good.
That's like a who's on first kind of shtick. Are you holding? I am holding. Well, what are you holding? Then it just ends right there, actually.
It's like, that's my name, man. I'm not trying to sell you drugs.
I'm not guzzling Canada Dry straight from the bottle, just so people. I didn't grab myself a glass.
Would you like a glass, Jason? I can get you one.
Nah, I've already established that I'm okay with this.
You prefer to drink out of the bottle anyway.
Broke the fourth wall.
What?
Well, let people see how the sausage is made. No, the walls are fine.
Now you're making sausage? What's going on here?
First you're making walls, now you're making sausage. What's happening?
It's a rental, man. Don't take a wall out.
Don't do that.
Come on.
No, it's a fourth wall, though. So that's fine.
I think you need all the walls unless you're making like a shed or something.
Like a lean-to.
Yeah, something for your pony to go in.
There you go. That's what I'm going for.
Yeah, you see, you're saying the horses can move in. All right. Yeah, so Salty got to be on his harness for a few hours while they hung out and visited. And he was good. He was a little whiny sometimes, but he was good. Yeah.
He just wanted to play. That was the thing.
Like, you can't pounce your friends over.
Because, I knew that's why I let him off leash the first time. Because I was sort of like, he's got his harness, so maybe he'll just stay a little bit calm, and I can be right here. And then first thing he did.
Just pounce on his chest.
Ran right to the kid. Bam! He's just like, holy hell, what just happened? Harlan's so cool.
They probably weigh the same amount.
Oh, he probably. Even less, probably.
Yeah.
Salty's probably more.
Yeah.
Yeah, he always does he dusts himself off. I'm okay. He looks around.
Harlan?
I'm okay.
Yeah.
So cute. Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah.
Nice kid.
Yeah, he was super sweet. The other thing, he was like, he climbed up on top of the wood pile. Mm-hmm. We got a bunch of firewood delivered from his dad, actually, yesterday. And BG diligently and awesomely covered it up with plastic and stuff. And so it's a little sketchy. It's not really wet, but it's still sketchy because the plastic's on it.
Because I knew the kid was coming and it'd be more sketchy.
Oh, that's
because it was going to be rainy.
That's why you did it?
Yeah. I was like,
let's make it even more dangerous for
Salty
children.
used to like to climb on it, too. I forgot about that till I put it on there, and then he started pouncing the edges. I was like, oh, okay, well, don't rain too much.
So he was like, we kept like, I'd hand him a ball, the child, not the dog, and then he'd roll it down the plastic or he'd throw it and I'd go and get it, and that was the game. I was playing fetch basically for him as he sat on top of the woodpile. And anytime I'd like walk away from him on top of the woodpile, I'd like, stay there, no standing up, just stay there. I'll come back with the ball. You know. So then after about 3 or 4 of those, I look at him, I'm about to say it. He's like, I'll stay right here. Like that. He just looks right at me. He knew exactly what I was about to say. I'll stay right here.
You guys had a rhythm worked out already?
Yeah, it was super cute. Yeah, anytime I'd like go outside of the gate or anything, I'd be like, "Kate, I'll stay right here." You know, yeah, it was great.
Yeah, it was fun watching you guys play.
He really kept, caught on things really quick, and I like kids that aren't like over and over and over and over and over the same thing.
Like they're just not really paying attention. Like, they're just trying to get you to
do that funny thing over and over and over again. And, I get it. It's funny me, pretending to bonk myself in the head or something like that. And there's some kids that just love that to no end. Whereas he's sort of like, cool, what's next?
Well, he eats a balanced, nutritious diet, too, which I think makes a big impact on your brain and learning and all of that, right? Yeah. If you're constantly have good fuel in you, whole foods, then you're not going on the sugar crash roller coaster, Yeah,
there's no hangry.
Yeah, there's no digestive constipation and diarrhea and all the other pain that comes along with, not getting the nutrients you need.
He was so cute.
Hi, Salty.
Because he's just learning potty training and stuff now, too. And, so he's just, gotta poop, mama. Like that, hey? And then, so I go in and they go running into the bathroom. And I went in just to close the door behind them because it's got the little door wedge thing that you have to get out.
Yep.
I go in and he's just like, you coming in too, Jason? No, dude, it's all good. Dude, it's all yours.
Aww.
Yeah.
Just so part of the family now.
Yeah, hey, yeah. Yeah, felt pretty fun just playing around with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was super cute.
Yeah, we don't see him all the time, but when we do see him, it's make a good connection.
And right off the bat, Bobby Jean, Bobby Zine is what he
used to be Bobby Zine. Now it's Bobby Jean.
Yeah.
He's really good with that.
Yeah, and they just did Bobby a couple times, and, it was super cute. Yeah, children's, hey? Oh, so speaking of kids, we were talking about Santa.
Oh, right.
Last week. And, where is it here? I have, Dad says, my dad says, just a quick comment on Santa. You are not lying to your children, and it is a great thing to let them believe in Santa for as long as possible. Believing in Santa increases their hope and wishes and their imagination, and Lord knows we could all use a little more hope. He says, hell, I still believe in Santa. He's got to be like 118 now,
Santa?
Yes, I'm in Dad, but, as far as, no, not even close. I don't know. But just, I just love that he still, has fun with it. And that's, like I said, I think the story I said before was like, once my nephew and niece came around and they were babies, it really put it back in of like,
the magic's
coming,
there.
And it made it just, everybody just felt it too. Like, even though we knew there was no Santa, it still got into you. And you're like, oh,
it wasn't a specific person named Santa that was coming.
No. Yeah. That's a different guy.
Yeah.
That's Santos.
Oh.
Santos L. Helper.
Mole. Santos?
Santos, yeah. Mon Santos. I'm just reading...
the other people that wrote in?
Yeah.
We missed some of the comments from last week, but then we were having trouble finding them to re-answer them this week. So if you have any other questions
there's one here.
Stuff, send them on in.
Dominic says, the bug apocalypse.
And that the bugs are going to take over?
I don't know exactly what he means, but, sure. Bugs are going to take over, and then we're
cockroaches
gone.
Will just
cockroaches
still stay.
Are the only thing left to live. Cockroaches and Twinkies. Not the thing they say after nuclear meltdown or whatever. The two things left alive.
The McDonald's hamburgers.
Oh, right. Yeah, for sure.
That are in the glass that have been there since, 1985 or something.
I was wondering if he's talking about, like, if the bugs themselves have their own apocalypse theories and conspiracies and stuff.
The bugs are thinking about them.
They're
like,
exactly.
Hey, man, what if this happens? We better build a den.
The great rains come and, build a bug ark.
They're like, man, this fog came through. It was the worst. It killed out the whole family. Just because the exterminator. The great fog of 2020. Oh, wait, no, that was just some weed.
There's some weed smoke from the guy.
Okay.
You were talking about like fumigation.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, the bombs come rolling in. Oh my god, genocide. What do you think about bug apocalypse?
Well, I think if the bugs aren't there, we'll not be here, right? Because we need pollinators, and like if that's what he means by bug apocalypse, like if we lose the bugs, you know, if people are
okay.
like
Right.
spraying and
Right,
we're not
right,
able to
right.
have bugs and pollinators, then we can't have plants that grow,
Right.
which means we starve.
Starve and die. I
Yeah,
guess?
like
Yeah,
when the
eh?
bees are gone or something like that.
I know they're working on like robot pollinators and different pollinator machines and systems, but supposedly it's still
Somebody's still got to run that.
years away from that actually doing any kind of real help and
Yeah.
benefit, you know. Right, I guess that's probably what he means, eh?
I'm not
You
sure.
know.
That's the interpretation that I was thinking
Okay.
of.
I was thinking like
Bugs taking over the world.
swarms of locusts and that kind of thing too.
Right.
You know, the old plague, biblical style bug apocalypse. You know.
Like the cicadas.
Yeah, exactly. But what show was that where it's like it they make it seem like it's like this whole plague thing, but it's actually a good thing because then they eat all the bugs. Shit, what show was that?
A cooking show, probably travel show.
Yeah, Anthony Bourdain.
Some sort of travel show, I guess. I don't know.
I can't remember what it is. The scene keeps popping into my head from Land of the Lost, where he where he opens up the fruit. And he's like, it's quite pungent. He cracks it open. It's just full of spiders, but he's not looking at it, and he's just like, oh, okay. And he's talking to the others as the spiders are crawling all over him, and then he freaks out. And, what's the little monkey guy's name on Land of the Lost?
Chaka.
Chaka. Yeah. He starts grabbing the spiders and eating them. You know, yeah. That's not what the scene I'm thinking of, though. But doesn't matter.
With bugs.
Bugs.
Eating bugs.
Yeah, bugs. I've eaten bugs before.
What?
We've all eaten bugs before, actually.
Accidentally.
If you've had...
If you've breathed
yeah,
with your mouth open.
Yeah, exactly. If you've eaten food.
If you've ever been in the wind and opened your mouth.
Just like on Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
A real tickle going there.
You okay, Jason?
I think I'm okay.
Okay.
I think because we were yelling earlier, too. Harlan kept
doing some rars.
Yeah, rars. And he did like I'll pull away from like, hello! He would just do that, and I'd be like, you could see it within him that it was just fun to
project,
let out whatever you were allowed to let out kind of deal, you know? So I was like, how loud can you go? How loud can you do that? You know, he does like, hello! And I was like, okay, you want to see how loud I can go? And I just like got a good breath in and just gave it this full bugle style, and it was still about an 8.
I thought you were saying help. So we both were like at the window kind of standing there watching, and I didn't know what was going on. And I was like,
yeah.
And then you guys were both kind of laughing and having fun. And I was like, well, I think they got it.
Yeah, just doing hello. Because he just started doing it. And I was like, oh,
it's an echo spot.
Yeah, I guess, maybe.
That'd be super fun.
Yeah, it was funny.
Go to a big culvert.
So I just belted it out, and he just like, whoa, like that. His eyes got all big. That was loud.
Poor kid's gonna need a hearing aid now and be like, well, Jason, look what you did.
He's so cute, though.
No
he's
more
so,
parties.
I don't know if sensoral is a word, but he's
taking it all in.
Yeah, I was playing.
It's a fun age.
I hit the wind chimes with the ball, and he sort of looked at him, and he just sort of stared at the wind chimes. He's like
working out how
could see
it's happening.
No, like he was just like almost meditative zone style, where he was just like sort of into it, and like he wasn't even like really looking at the wind chimes. He was just sort of like moving in and out a little bit, and like, okay. And then he just
they're set for.
So I walked away, and they were still toning for a while. They're what? Set for what?
They're set for hypnotizing your kids.
Yeah, we worked it out, the frequency.
Yep.
Yeah, and then so then I walked over and I walked away, and he was still just staring at it rather than like looking at the ball that I have in my hand or anything else. He was just sort of staring at the wind chimes, and I was like, oh, that's kind of neat. So I went over, ding, 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 like that, and then I'd stop one, put my finger on it, and kill the deaden the sound. And you could just see him, and then he started working in like, oh, the sound comes from the thing hitting on the tubes. Oh, he was just sort of working it out. Yeah, I love that, watching like kids sort of figure stuff out. Like they're learning the world.
Even
Literally,
adults, man, it's fun to see people like put it together. Oh yeah. Your eyes kind of match your shirt today.
Oh yeah.
Did you put in your special eyeballs?
Going gray? Yep.
Yep. I call this look going gray.
They've been
Steel. Your steely look.
Hello. Hello. They've been gray for a while, actually.
Steely J. Like Steely Dan, but you know.
Yeah. But more J. Less Dan.
Yeah, that's what where I was going with that. Super fun. So we're not done that puzzle. Took a couple days off. We're busy doing other stuff. I got like about halfway. I'm working on the bottom of the mountains. I got like just above the llamas all the way across done. And Jason's got the whole top corner of the sky done.
Yeah, very slowly. Sky is tough, apparently.
Yeah.
You know, when you're sort of half-ass working on it, too, I guess.
You're not using your whole ass when you work on the puzzle?
The whole ass! Get your whole ass in that puzzle.
Yeah. Hopefully all the pieces are there. I was having trouble with the edges. There was lots of pieces that, like, fit together, even though they're not the right one. So I had to, like, make sure the corners line up perfectly, and then that's how you could tell that it was the right one. Just because it fit in there didn't mean, you know, necessarily it was the proper.
It's the proper one,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a little, sort of a confusing-ish puzzle, but it's good.
They're all the pieces are very similar in size because it's 1,000 piece.
And really, like, subtle variations in the colors, in the shade. Like, it goes from, like, a, you know, a nice dark blue to a very darkish blue to a lightish blue to a medium blue. You know, it's, like, really...
Yeah.
Oof, okay.
You're like, oh, okay, there's like 2 colors of sky. There's like purple and there's blue. No.
Yeah, no. There's every shade in between and stuff.
All
like,
the variances of both of those colors.
Yeah. Like, oh, it turns out there's some purple and brown and everything in there, too. Like, oh, shit.
Yeah, the grass has like some really smudgy spots and then some other spots that are really stripy. And then lots of like negative space areas where it's just black or dark from the shadow.
Yeah.
So.
Those ones are tough.
Yeah. Well, it'll come together.
Oh, wow.
No time limit or whatever. I just like to get it done because, like, I find we wind up, you know, we use the table for other stuff. So then I'm like, uh-oh, I don't want to, you know, be leaning on it and then lift my arm up and have a whole puzzle piece on there.
Stuck there.
Freaked me out right after I got this tattoo. Every time I did a puzzle, I was like, oh, shit, there's a piece. Oh, no, that's on there.
Hard to tell, really.
Yeah.
Especially if you're doing those colors puzzles.
Exactly.
You know? That's great. Mm-hmm. Did you know that the Michelangelo's David, the statue of the dude, he's got the fig leaf, or he's got a fig leaf now covering his dingle dangle.
Okay.
Well, actually, I don't know if they do it or not now. I know it was a whole controversy at some time.
People were scared of wieners for a little bit.
Covered it. Yeah. And like, let's not be ashamed, and it's art and everything. Anyway, do you know that it's 17 feet tall?
Yeah, it's crazy tall.
Yeah, I didn't ever know that. I knew it was like on a pedestal, but I always thought it was just a life-size thing. I didn't know it was huge.
Yeah.
I saw a picture the other day, and it was like there was a woman obviously doing something, cleaning it or something, and she's reaching out to
Going for the fig leaf.
Yeah, just cleaning the fig leaf.
Uh-oh.
You know, as they say.
It's a lot of polishing on the tip.
Start using that. It would be like a fancy sex worker, you know, kind of deal. And, oh, hello, David. Can I polish your fig leaf? With that tone of voice and everything, too.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I'd be like, oh, yep.
Guys love a chick with a deep voice.
Real deep, raspy voice that's about to cough.
Yeah, wrap that in there.
Sure. Can I polish your fig leaf?
Oh, you're just like, is my dick gonna have a smoker's cough when you're done?
Sure.
Like, come on. Oh, never mind. Forget I said that.
Bring it over here, big boy.
Well,
I could make it grosser, but I'm not gonna.
People gotta work.
You throw a little bit of wetness behind it too, and it's just like, oh, it makes it sound like something else is coming up with the cough.
Yeah, we were there.
Oh, I didn't need to explain that.
Like the previous customer?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, customer. What did you say? Customer.
You said cum spurter?
Customer. John, we'll say. His name is John. Let's call him John.
Okay.
John Doe.
Okay, don't think anybody knows him.
No?
No.
It's pretty anonymous. You know?
Yeah.
Sucks to be named John.
A lot of Johns.
And I wonder how many Johns get busted that are actually named John.
Maybe you could get some government funding to do some math, find out, just research that. Somebody needs to know.
It's got to be public record.
I think
you know,
so.
just look up local courts for sex workers and, you know.
Be like, excuse me, have you ever had anybody named John come at you for
Excuse
some work?
me? Hello.
Do you happen to remember all the names?
Actually, they're all named John, weirdly enough. They all say their name is John.
100% of the
That's where it
time.
came from. I wonder why it was called John and not like Jim, say, or
He was holding the door
Jason.
open.
he was a nice guy.
He was
The John?
getting the door open, or Jimmy in a lock,
Jim.
or
Jim was grabbing cash from the bank
he
down the
was
road.
Jimmy in the door open.
That's great.
That's
John, the first John. Or I wonder what they called
Lucky
it back in
guy.
the day.
They're
You
like,
know?
you have to pay for it.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'll do this, but you're gonna be.
Everyone else was free.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
She's like,
Oh.
no. If you gave me some money, I might.
Really, that guy?
Okay, I'll do my homework,
John?
but
Weird-
make it quick.
Weird, creepy John? I don't know. Yeah, you have to make it worth my while. I mean, you throw in a couple of goats and,
Yeah.
some shillings.
Oh,
here and
right,
there.
they might not have had cash. They say it's the oldest
Yeah.
job in
Yeah, it
the
would have been trading.
oldest
something.
trade.
Oldest trade? Yeah.
Oh,
I think. I imagine.
probably.
You know.
As long as there's been holes and
Functions
holes.
and penises, poles and holes. There's your clip for the week, that one.
Oops.
As long as there's been poles and holes, there's been people willing to take money to fill them and have them filled,
Or
etc.
whatever you're into.
Yeah, or just being held.
Yeah,
You know, and
sometimes.
just cuddle and
Just,
you
you know.
know.
I don't know.
You know?
I didn't do it ever.
No, me neither. There were some really nice looking sex workers in Calgary.
Nice.
Like,
They just have them in the supermarket. Like,
just
there's like
The vending machine.
the cold vegetables and the frozen section, and then like a little fireplace with some sex workers gathered
little
around it in
section
a
there.
cozy. Yeah.
Oh, they're not in
the sex worker
They're not like
section.
behind a door either.
Well,
you
there's
know?
a door, but they're cozy
Right.
in there. It's like a sneeze guard.
Oh, okay,
you
right.
know?
It's not
Keep
like
the
they're frozen.
customers off there.
You got to keep them cold and fresh, though. Do you?
No,
No.
they don't want. You don't want. I mean,
You-
the dude.
nobody likes a cold sex worker.
The dude. Yeah, exactly.
Some do out there.
Yeah.
I've seen and heard enough true crime that some definitely
They're
do
the ones
like
that dig them up
cold.
after. Yeah, it's not
Took a dark turn there, Picton
Well-
style.
true crime. It's scary.
Yeesh.
Laughing because it's awkward,
Yeah, exactly.
not
yeah.
because we think it's
yeah.
fun.
It's that whole comedy tragedy thing, right? You
Oh,
know.
murder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do they say on Morbid? They say like love the child, hate the killer, or hate the adult, or something like that.
don't
It's like
know.
because most serial killers grew up in shitty situations.
Yeah, you can feel bad for them, but
You know.
not the person that
Yeah.
committed the crimes.
Can't remember what the quote is, but it's something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
You can look it up and then put it in.
Okay. We'll just like,
Or he probably won't do that.
yeah, we'll find
You
out.
just go listen to Morbid and they'll
Yeah, there you
say
go.
on there.
Yeah,
Ash usually
they'll
says
appreciate
it.
it.
Yeah.
So we were talking about Chuck Norris.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was Mikey Mike that asked us last week about Chuck Norris.
Great.
We asked about podcast topics, and he just put Chuck Norris. So we're like, oh, okay, let's go
Mm-hmm.
off of that.
Born in 1958.
Yeah,
I don't know when he was born.
he's a Gemini. I don't know that either.
We're just making it
Make
up.
shit up, you know.
This is a real facts corner
So that picture of him kicking with the short shorts on,
that I like so much.
not real.
Aww.
It's
Why doesn't he wear short shorts?
It's a spoof off of Action Pants from back
okay.
in the day, as a brand of pants that he endorsed and sponsored and whatever else, are Action Pants.
Oh, and then they like Photoshop the
yeah,
short
some-
Daisy Dukes
Yeah,
on them.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
yeah. I was like, all right, that makes sense now.
Yeah. It's
You know.
even funnier now.
It's the exact same pose as the Action
Yeah.
Pants ad. Is like, yeah, you know. And,
why it
it's the
looks
whole
so
thing was
familiar.
like pants that you can take to the office, but also kick some butt in, you know,
Oh.
kind of deal. So,
Who doesn't need to kick butt at the office?
well, that's what I would say. You know, I think
Taking
it's
my-
sort of frowned upon now.
Just taking my stapler all the time.
I think HR frowns upon that kind of loud car driving by.
Okay.
HR hates loud cars driving by.
They are frowning on it. You know, they're like, shh, trying to work in here.
Oh, speaking of frown, I saw a guy in the store the other day, weirdly enough, and
Did
he
you
like
turn his frown upside down?
no, I kind of wanted to legit walk up to him and just do this though, and we're like, hey, because it was
Hold
just
his
like
cheeks up.
it was like
Super
it
sad.
must have been part of his face,
Was
or
it sad?
I mean, obviously part of his face, but like I think his face is just like that because there's no way like you could naturally hold a frown like that without it just hurting. Like it was more than that by quite a bit.
Couldn't even do it anymore.
And there was no chin pulling up or anything. It was just like so. It was like as much as my mustache is.
There's that
There was just
sad
lips
shape.
frown shape. Yeah, I was like, I walked by going like, I went out. Are you okay, pal? Or what's happening? And he just because he didn't look grumpy, but he didn't look happy.
For you.
know?
You
Yeah,
need an
exactly.
ice cream. Are you not allowed to have an ice
Oh,
cream?
that's probably what it was.
Maybe he dropped. He dropped
His ice cream. Yeah, that was next. Just bawling out. Yeah.
Yeah,
I can
he's
see that.
just getting some rum now. He's like, "Fuck you, can't have another ice cream."
Yeah. Just pour that on your ice cream.
Beer,
No, rum.
rum. Okay,
Yeah.
right.
Then it kills any of the bacteria that would have
Just
landed
in
up
the
on
parking
the
lot and
ground and the floor. Yeah, and then lick it all off. Yeah.
It was so hot
Yeah.
that day.
Fight the dog off and rah,
Stay back.
you know, rah. It's my rum flavored ice cream on the ground.
Exactly. Dogs are always going for that.
I love that shit.
I think they're just up for anything on the ground. You just puke a little. They're right there. Yeah. So, anyways, what you smoking?
Oh,
Haven't had a what you smoking segment in like
I don't know.
few months.
honestly.
You're like, I don't know. I found it in my bag.
some
Oregano?
random bag at the bottom of the drawer there that seemed okay. I sort of just
Been drying a lot of herbs in the
dusted off the
herb
spider webs.
in the herb
Yeah,
thing.
exactly. I reached into the herb rack. I assumed they were dry.
Mint.
You know, the chocolate mint. No, this is either
Pineapple mint.
I can't remember what this is.
Uh-oh. That's okay.
Could
Some
be
good
lemon
stuff.
walker.
Okay.
I think. I can't remember where I'm at now.
You just be
I
like,
think the other
it's
stuff.
lemon walker.
Well, you know what's in this bowl? Barbara Jean,
What is in that
is,
decisive
it is a
answer?
lovely indica that we like to call around certain districts. We call it the lemon walker, actually, and it's
Because those
based,
lemons be walking.
Well, it's actually based off of Walker, Texas Ranger. I don't know if you remember that show.
No.
Chuck Norris.
I've heard of it.
So, and he really loves lemons.
Does
and
he?
he like punches them to squeeze the lemonade out,
Okay.
you know, and he actually endorsed this type of weed. And when he took it, he's like, oh, this really makes me want to punch some lemons.
I'm
You
going
know?
to punch you right in the lemons.
And then go shoot an episode of Walker, Texas Ranger. So they're like, Lemon Walker. Get out
Boom.
of here, fly. You're ruining my whole story.
God damn it. Trying to make some good shit
You're
up.
ruining my whole true story here.
I thought there was a fish
It was
smell.
really bad, and I was
going
struggling
on.
to get it out there anyway.
I like that you were distracted by a fly or
the whole
something.
time, it was just like, fuck off.
I was like, really? I don't think any of this is real.
I was waiting for it to go up my nose. It's still right
bullshit.
there.
Just sneef it in there.
So it's too little. Just, that'll wake you up.
Now it'll take control of you. Beep boop beep boop.
Spanish fly.
Beep boop beep boop. I don't know. Not good at accents. This is robot.
Robot
Yeah,
accents.
that is a robot.
That was pretty good. Beep, boop, beep, boop.
Beep boop beep boop.
Beep, beep,
Beep boop beep boop.
You know, Will Arnett does a good. It's not like a robot. It's like a computerized telephone voice kind of guy.
Yeah.
I'd have to listen to it again to copy it, but I can do it okay when I don't want to do it right now because on the spot. You know.
Well, the Walker Texas Ranger lemonade, whatever it's called, will probably be scratchy on your throat.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I did find it was
We don't want
scratchy.
that. I was yelling earlier lots with a child, not
Yeah.
at a child.
Yeah, you
With a
guys were like, "How
Hello.
is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes. Those plums are kicking in. Kick off those sandals. Come on in for a poo."
I learned where Bought the Farm came from.
Where'd that come from?
It's old school from World War II days.
Like you retired, you bought the farm?
Nope.
Oh.
Nope. It's two different things.
Should I keep guessing, or
Yep.
you want to just tell me?
No, you.
No, go ahead.
I'm waiting for another guess.
No, I'm kidding.
It from when jet pilots
Yep.
would crash.
They'd have to buy it.
When they would crash on the farmers' fields,
Yeah.
they would literally be compensated for that crash from the military or the government and stuff, and they say that they bought the farm. So when a pilot comes and crashes, and usually dead,
Yeah, so
comes
Stephen the
crashing in,
pilot crashes into Bill's farm.
to Farmer Bill's field,
Then the government
wrecks
would
a bunch
give...
of crops, and especially back, I assume even then, that
whatever.
could cost him quite a bit in his whole farm.
Yeah.
So then you're compensated, and through whatever else, and military insurance and other stuff,
The government would pay
you died.
you.
You, technically, Stephen the pilot,
Yeah.
bought that farm.
Right.
You
Because
know.
your money paid for...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy, hey? And then the flip side of it is the other side of the story, not other side of that story, but whatever. Anyway, is that they were compensated land, their family. Like, so, Stephen the pilot dies overseas or whatever. His, family, Stephenette,
Yep.
and their kids get compensated with a piece of land.
Oh, okay.
To be able to do whatever they want. They can
And
sell it.
so
or
they
can
bought
do
the
whatever.
farm, so they get a
died
chunk of
to
land.
buy the
which,
farm.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Crazy, hey? I was like, okay, that sort of makes sense.
Expensive, like quit crashing in the fields, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, we're going to want to crash in the ocean because it's much cheaper for us pilots.
Yeah. Nowadays, though,
awkward.
environmental regulations and stuff in the
know.
ocean, I can't imagine.
Those payouts are huge.
Orcas will just be like, what the burk?
Because they're
What
turkeys.
is this jet doing?
You can't have crops down here. They're just there for the kelp.
Ooh, I see.
And oysters.
Nice. I like it.
I'd take it.
Yeah, farm that kelp.
Farm it up.
Fresh farm to
It's the only kind of pharma I want.
Big pharma.
Big farm.
There you go.
Big farm, eh?
And that's bought the farm.
Yeah.
Oh, crazy, eh?
Okay, well, we should get going.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, well, don't buy the farm.
Definitely don't buy no. Well, I mean, if you
If
you have the opportunity to buy a farm.
And I mean, real estate is a worthy investment.
Right, yeah, exactly.
know.
Definitely buy a farm if you're able
if
to
you're,
these days.
And
definitely.
you got a way to run it.
Especially if you don't have to die in a
humanely.
plane crash
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
I mean, if you do, and your family still gets the farm,
Yeah.
maybe think about buying a farm.
I don't know.
No?
Just do what's great for you
Okay.
and watch out for planes.
I don't know if that's a policy anymore. Maybe we should see if that's still a
You
thing.
should be allowed to just be willy-nilly and not
Like
worry
if
about
Stephen the
planes
pilot.
crashing.
Steve's not going to like that we used his name for the pilot that dies.
Stephen
It's Steven, but that's fine.
is Stephen.
Yeah. Steven, not Steve. My brother Steve.
Yeah, no.
That's a whole different guy.
This is, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It is a
Yeah.
fictional character. Those people in
Never
the
mind.
math books weren't really getting 65 pineapples.
What? They weren't on the train from Houston going at 33 miles an hour?
They weren't.
What the hell?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I really got invested into their whole backstory.
I know. You still dream about them. Your little paws get going.
I would just write it instead of because I was really good at writing in English instead of math. Just finish their story.
That's great.
know,
Instead of doing the math.
Instead of doing the math thing, I just write a couple stupid dumb sentences. Well, maybe they got off the train and ran over here. No. They got themselves a pizza over here. Yeah.
Always
Good
bucking
times.
the system. Anyways, so thanks for joining us for this whole episode. If you made it all the way to the end, Good.
Congratulations.
good
I guess. Good
for
job.
you, and thank you.
You made it farther than we did.
Yeah.
Wait, that doesn't make any
I
sense.
think so. Anyways, that marijuana kicked in.
Hey,
We should
wrap it up, B.
wrapping
Go
it
move around a
up
little
in a nice little bow. I really hope you like all of our stories.
Yeah.
You're gonna wanna click on that We Can't Pick button and subscribe.
Subscribe.
Cause if we get likes and you comment and share, then that really helps us a bunch.
Woo!
We better go get some food, cause it's time for some freaking lunch.
Flavor Flav.
I love that the bird joined at the end.
Followed it in.
Okay, anyways.
Love you all very much.
You guys.
Have a great week.
Talk to you next week, and
sure.
we're proud of you.
Have fun.
Join us
y'all.
on the socials that we can't pick.
Enjoy summers. Summer things.
Like that s'mores ice cream.
Oh, shit. Let's go have some of that s'mores ice cream. See y'all.
And Conan O'Brien needs a friend summer s'mores. Check them out too.
Love y'all. Bye.
Wrapping it up in a nice little bow. I really hope you liked all of our stories. We don't really have an outro yet. We hope we didn't cause too many bories. That's when you get bored and you're like, fuck this, and you space out and you look over there. You don't want to quit listening 'cause you love us and you're putting up with our shenanigans.